What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I cannot believe that I'm actually saying that right now. I can't believe that I'm saying that and meaning that right now. That is really crazy. I'm really excited. This is my first video on my channel. As you can tell by the title, I am going to be doing a chit chat and paint with me. So I am going to be painting number 5 from Codename Kids Next Door. My inspo is actually going to be this picture right here that I found off of Pinterest, and as I paint I am going to be talking to you guys about why I started therapy and how it's going. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I also wrote down a few notes, so I'm gonna be reading off of this to keep me on track, because if you know me, then you know that I could talk. I'm gonna stop talking and we are just going to get right into it. So originally I started therapy in October of 2020, and I feel like at that time in my life I just really needed more counsel. I needed more advice. I just need more. So I decided that it was time for me to start therapy. I decided that therapy was my option after like months and months of consideration. During 2020, a lot happened. I feel like a lot of us within our personal lives were dealing with things outside of COVID. And in my personal life, I was dealing with a very strenuous relationship with my mother. So I wanted to work through that. I just needed to talk to somebody. I needed to figure out what I wanted to do with that situation and how I could work through the emotions that I was feeling regarding our relationship. So yeah, I decided that I wanted to go to therapy to get that like counsel and that help and that advice from her being my therapist. But yeah, so that was basically my reasoning. My main reasoning was the fact that I had this relationship with my mom that I really didn't know how I wanted to handle it, and it was becoming something that was very overwhelming for me to figure out by myself. It was becoming something that was very overwhelming, and I couldn't do it on my own. I just had a lot of things on my mind and on my heart that I wanted to work through. So I just felt like I needed somebody there to kind of help me and guide me through that. That is initially why I started. But after starting therapy, my main reason and my main why turned into kind of other reasonings too. After I started to realize a lot about like myself and a lot about things that I really needed to work on within myself. And therapy shortly became, oh, let me work through this stuff with my mom, to let me work through me. We really just started to get to the root of like everything. That's really what therapy became for me. It was a place to really help me work through everything that I was experiencing and allowing me to do it in a space where my emotions could be guided how they needed to be. It was just a space for me to kind of not feel like I had it all together, because I didn't, but it was a space for me to get it all together with having a professional next to me to really help me break some of the things down that I just really didn't have an understanding of. And a lot of the times I really didn't have an understanding of like myself and how I truly felt about the things that I had experienced that I felt that I needed therapy for. So yeah, that's how it kind of turned into. It went from, oh, I think I need some extra help, to like work through my stuff, to okay, let's look inside and see why you can't figure this stuff out on your own. When I started back in October, it was very uncomfortable in the beginning because I really didn't know like how it was gonna be. I didn't know what to expect. but I will say that currently it is a lot better. I really do enjoy talking to my therapist because she is super easy to talk to, and I think that it's really important to find a therapist that you can relate to. But she was really easy to talk to, so that made my comfortability level like a lot higher with her. So eventually it got easier for me to like open up and to really just expose myself in a way, because that's really what you're doing when you're in therapy. You're exposing yourself, and that's why a lot of people don't like therapy, because they don't want to expose themselves. They don't want to go in front of somebody and have to really take a look at how they are and get to the bottom of it. A lot of people don't like to do that, but being comfortable with my therapist made that process a lot easier for me. So after a couple of months, I would definitely say I got more comfortable and I was able to be more vulnerable with my therapist, which is where the progress is. Like, progress when it comes to therapy is through vulnerability. Like, if you are not being humble, open, and transparent with your therapist, then you're not gonna see any results. You're not gonna see any type of results whatsoever if you're not being open. Like, what is the point of going to therapy and paying somebody to help you if you are not opening up enough for them to actually help you? So thus far, since I did start in October, it's been roughly 9 months since I started therapy. And if somebody were to ask me how it is going right now, I would tell them that it's going good. I feel like I was able to really come to terms with everything that I wanted to seek therapy for. And within doing that, I feel like I'm at a point now where I can really, really get the most out of my therapy session. I will definitely say that I do have another reasoning behind therapy. I think my new why is really to better myself and help myself become a better person. So my why and my reasoning has definitely changed over the months. I've just been able to really take everything that my therapist has said to me and kind of implement it. I'm just trying to dry this paint a little bit, but I got her hat done, y'all. I got her hat done. At the end of the day, you can go to therapy and you can have as many sessions as you want, but unless you want what you're in therapy for, like, unless you really want what you're in therapy to fix, to be fixed, you're not gonna see any progress. If you choose to go to therapy, this is your experience. Like, nobody can tell you, all right, well, in 3 months after you start therapy, you're supposed to be able to do this and think that. Nobody can tell you that, because your experience is your experience at the end of the day. So it's really just what you feel and what your expectation is for yourself. And with that being said, I think that my expectation for myself was to be a little bit further than I was. However, I'm still very, very proud of myself. I really am, because I've really been in therapy for 9 months now. So I am very, very proud of myself when it comes to my persistence, and I have come a very long way, and I was very shocked at, like I said, my persistence and how long I have been going to therapy. And I'm very, very proud of the fact that I have been able to keep it up for this long, and I've been able to stay in my sessions and really continue with that, because that's a goal in itself. Setting aside actually getting something out of therapy, I think that consistently going to therapy is a goal in itself. I really don't know how long this is. I didn't want this video to be that long, child, but I'm still painting. I'm still painting though. I really don't have anything else to say for real about my therapy experience and how it's been going. At the end of the day, I would say that it's going good. And if you've had therapy on your mind, I would really encourage you to partake in therapy and really see how you like it. It's not for everybody, but everything isn't for everybody. Like, there's always something that is for one person and it's not for the other. So at the end of the day, you really just have to evaluate yourself and figure out, is this for me or not? I think that if anybody who truly wants to participate in therapy chooses to do so, I think that it would be a really great choice. It would be a really great decision, and it would be something that you can benefit from. I'm gonna see if I can reposition my camera so that y'all can see me paint this, and I'm just gonna do a little time lapse because this video is long. It's long right now, so I'm just gonna speed it up for the rest of the video, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a little outro or whatever. So let me go ahead and do that because I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, I'm back and I have finished my painting, so I'm just gonna show y'all what it looks like real quick. So that's it. I'm really proud of it because, y'all, like I said, I have not picked up a paintbrush in a hot little minute. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it came out really nice. But that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you stayed through the entire video, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. See y'all in another video. Bye.